News presentation.
Thor News presents.
And I keep mentioning the Hurricane Matthew keeps getting bigger, and the story keeps getting weirder. And well, the weirdness is ramping up as the storm gets closer to Florida and the East Coast. Now, check out these spaghetti models. And this situation is serious. Like, if worst case scenario hits, we can see like 20 feet of storm surge. We can see cities underwater. So the situation is very serious, but this part of the story is too hard to take seriously. Like, the spaghetti models up into like 2 a.m. October 5th were normal. They were broken or off. They were all like, oh yeah, it's not going to hit the Florida or the East Coast. And then all of a sudden, they've got them hitting Florida or the East Coast. And then they've got them doing zigzags. Like, do you see this? It's basically saying it's going to hit Florida and it's going to loop around and then come back and do it all over again. And that's on all the spaghetti models now. You see that? That is crazy. Go home, spaghetti model. You are drunk. I guess they were serving trash can punch at the spaghetti model party. Oh, man. Look at these. Like this. Then it's got spaghetti model. Like, it doesn't even have it was like the spaghetti models went crazy. And then it must have been like, invite your children to work day at spaghetti model work at the spaghetti model office. Because like the spaghetti models went crazy. And then so the spaghetti model children took their spaghetti model crayon and then scribbled all over it. Like each color is supposed to represent a single model. And apparently one spaghetti model just like went a million times in a million places in a million ways. It don't make no sense. And look at this guy. Like the black triangle, it's like, I'm just going straight up, man. So like, look at this one, the blue one just goes like up and loops and loop and then out. Man, it's crazy. Like all of them are just all of a sudden got jacked. They're like, let's go do spaghetti model cocaine. Or they took spaghetti model LSD. I don't even know, you know? I mean, this is all extremely serious. Apparently space pirates don't fuck around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I found this information over at Mike's weather page, which you can find at www.spaghettimodels.com. It's always best to give credit where credit is due. I mean, look at the situation going on. So that's Matthew. That's Nicole. This is an unnamed wave that has a 20% of forming. This one, I don't know. And then those aren't a threat. And then here's our evil eye of Sauron medium sea level pressure thing. Yeah, the Atlantic is totally flipping out. And this one, the water vapor, Nicole looks really weird. And this is just like a wall of water. Odd. It don't look so hot. Everything's just getting kind of weirder. Have you noticed that? Okay, so this right here is the mean sea level pressure. Evil eye of Sauron. It's been there for about 2 years. And it's the thing that I think is driving all the weird weather. All right, got that? See this mean sea level pressure? And something that's pressing down hard on our atmosphere. See? Okay, let's go back. Okay, now this is the part of the show where I make the point. There's not really a point, but okay, so on this golden ratio thingy, see that? That's weird. What does it mean? I do not know. But that is definitely crazy. And I definitely think it is the culprit for all this weird weather. Now look at total cloud water. See? That is just super duper freaky deaky. And that is wild. And Matthew looks tiny. Matthew's here compared to this. Matthew looks tiny compared to this. You know what I'm saying? Such excellent drawing skills. Okay. And look how fast this is moving in. Watch how fast this one's moving compared to Matthew. It's moving like 5 miles an hour. Okay, you ready? Boom. There we go. Crazy. Yeah, so Matthew is scheduled to hit Florida. Or at least major impacts around the 8th. So who knows what's going to happen next, me? Who knows what's going to happen next, man? Not me. I'm just reporting on it. No need to predict it. And that one's too wild for me. As you can see, things are crazy all over. So the wild weather isn't just isolated to the Atlantic. I mean, check out what is going on. Oh, look at all these scalar rings. Check out what's going on in the Indian Ocean. See, that situation is wild. What is that? There's Matt. Yeah, it's mesmerizing. Okay, now see this model. They just updated it because it wasn't like that before. Now they basically said, okay, here's the path. So like, here's a new path, guys. It's going to go up. It's going to hit Florida. It's going to go up the coast. It's going to spin back around. Totally normal. Totes normal AFRN. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm acting wacky on this one, but the situation's pretty wacky. Dude, the spaghetti models are definitely on. Like, they're changing by the minute. I don't even know what is going on. And what we call, I don't know. And in the title, I'll probably put something like, the situation gets scarier by the minute. Because it does. Now, I got kind of a flippant attitude, because humor is how I deal with things. If you aren't prepared for that, you may not want to watch this one. But there's some great information in here. Here's another thing, like the intensity guidance has been totally jack shit most of the time. Because most of them have been like, yeah, it's just going to get weak. It's just going to get weak. It's totally not going to hit the United States. You know, I've been totally wrong. It's like, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on the sun. The stats will tell you, the sun does not affect the weather. It's humans and carbon. But I disagree. I think the sun greatly affects the weather. And the sun's been freaking out. I have a saying at Thor News. When the sun freaks out, Earth weather freaks out, and people freak out. Now look at that. You tell me, does the sun look like it's freaking out? Does the sun look like it's having low activity? I see activity all over the place. There's something happening here. What it is, not totally clear. Okay, what else we got? Oh yeah, one more thingy. Let's go to the alien wheel. I like this one because it makes Matthew look like a giant alien wheel. What the hell was that? Is it aliens? Is it space pirates? Is it carbon? Is it the sun? And remember, the storm is going about 5 miles an hour, but its winds are doing about 130, 140. And this one kind of looks like a galaxy. It almost looks like somebody's controlling it with a joystick. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. This is weird and wild. All right, God bless everybody. Talk to you soon. Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents, and I keep mentioning the Hurricane Matthew keeps getting bigger, and the story keeps getting weirder. And well, the weirdness is ramping up as the storm gets closer to Florida and the East Coast. Now, check out these spaghetti models. And this situation is serious. Like, if worst case scenario hits, we can see like 20 feet of storm surge. We can see cities underwater. So the situation is very serious, but this part of the story is too hard to take seriously. Like, the spaghetti models up into like 2 a.m. October 5th were normal. They were broken or off. They were all like, oh yeah, it's not going to hit the Florida or the East Coast. And then all of a sudden, they've got them hitting Florida or the East Coast. And then they've got them